All right. While we're here, let's first of all, I'm going to shrink this down for us. But I was told that I'm supposed to at some point display this PowerPoint that was made.
Oh yeah, that.
Like in the ancient times, OBG, we weren't always Dagwood and Brawli playing video games on Twitch. No,
we were just individuals who knew each other and sometimes talked to each other.
So I was told to, by the inner voice, create an opportunity in which Brawli and I could stream together. So I made this. Give me a second. I have to screen capture it. But this back in the day, I made a PowerPoint to entice Brawli to cast with me. Oh, that's not the first page. That's not the first page. I have to.
That's not it at all.
There we go. This is, again, in commemoration of this. I was like, ah, man, I want to go and cast video games, but it would be super boring if I did it on my own. So I made this really, really, really great presentation that fully explains why Brawli should totally cast games with me.
Let's stream some games that extend exploration of why the idea is totally badass and viable.
A miniature business proposal from an interested party. This presentation is powered by Pure Awesome. And we'll skip through a lot of this, but this is my attempt to go and say, Brawli, let's do this. Let's do this.
Let's do it.
Okay. Who is you? You are Brawli, gamer, writer, bosom enthusiast, and purveyor of awesome. You seek challenge and fulfillment in life equal to your badassity.
I like that you stole that picture from my LinkedIn profile.
I did.
Yeah.
But if you type in Brawli's real name, this is like the single most prolific picture of him.
I actually went and like expunged. Because before time, if you looked up OBG, you would get my LinkedIn profile.
That's so great.
I fixed that. That no longer happens.
Unfortunately, life has thus far not been equal to your challenge. You have offered your services to a cruel world, and it has not provided something worthy of you. But hope remains. What is your goal in life? So, by the way, I'm going to let you know that
there's some formatting issues.
There are some formatting issues that they didn't exist in the original presentation. So I'll have to read the cutoff bits. What is your goal in life? I lock in the opportunity to be you, but I imagine that you, Brawli, desire to engage, have enjoyable and engaging employment, an opportunity to create media, an experience necessary for a career in the gaming community.
Yes.
So what I'm offering you, Brawli, is all of that and more.
Yes. Good.
A career in live streaming. Creating a popular gaming stream will be an engaging and rewarding challenge. Awesome things won't just fall into your lap, Brawli. If you don't actively make something great happen to you, it probably never will.
It didn't, and it still hasn't.
Do you really want to end up like this douche? He never took a chance, and look at him. Now he's posing for stock photography in fugly ties.
He's got a nice suit, though. I don't got a nice suit.
I don't.
I have a nice suit that I only wear for funerals.
But you could wear this whenever.
I guess I could.
Current live streaming is definitely something that we can do. Honestly, I think we're pretty engaging individuals, and a lot of people would love watching us. But this is a project that would take some time and effort.
At least 2 years.
At least.
At least 2 years.
Hey, look, we've hit moderate success in 2 years.
Yes.
This presentation will detail some basic research on how we can make this happen. So here's the outline of Project Awesome Sauce. Financial realities, what we can make, what we can do. Necessary equipment, what we need to make it happen. And project implementation, the actual act. And at this point, it gets mostly...
how laughably wrong you were in our necessary equipment, because we need so much more than we initially thought.
No, I gave us the basics.
Okay.
And let's note that early on, I had to go and lie constantly about how easy this was going to be to just convince you to do it.
Yeah.
And I needed you to be excited to get over the, oh god, I can't do this, Dagwood. This is a terrible idea.
I knew how to computer. I can computer.
And we just do this. Yeah. Honestly, this is more detailed than my proposal to Kylie. I got a ring, and I'm like, hey, Kylie, you want to marry me? And she said, sure. and that was it.
Huh. It's not really romantic.
That's literally how the proposal
Just a
went
lifelong
down.
obligation and shit.
I actually put more effort into proposing streaming with you, Brawli, than I did into Kylie.
I am not surprised.
And then we just go through a little bit, like, we talk about how ads...
Let's go, let's...
I can't do it all.
Yeah.
I can't do it all. Financial realities. Game streaming can be a source of income. It technically is, just not that much.
It can be.
It takes a while.
It can be.
At this point,
a source.
The stream takes care of itself.
That is true.
And more. It's nice.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's not like the $40, or it's not minimum wage nice.
Yeah.
But one day, it could be minimum wage nice.
Could be.
We only put like 50 plus hours into this a week, and
more.
That's fine.
Hey,
that's fine.
A true entrepreneur will work 40 hours, so he doesn't have to work 40. Will work 80 hours, so he doesn't have to work 40.
That's right. I explain what CPM means for advertisement. I go on in some detail about that because you gotta wow people with math. If you don't wow people with math,
yeah,
that won't work. And I put a picture of Bob Vila in because...
No, it's not Billy Mays.
Wow.
It's Billy Mays.
He's dead.
He is dead.
Can we replace it with Bob Vila really quick because he's still alive?
I mean, well, that ruins the whole... There's more joke there, so it's...
I guess so.
Yeah.
I guess so. I'm gonna skip down a lot because there's a lot of like just unnecessary stuff. We'll skip straight down to equipment.
Well, no, at least have them appear, that way people can go back and like pause on these screens to see them.
I can do that.
Affiliate programs. Yeah, not Game Fan Shop.
No, not Game Fan Shop.
Not Game Fan Shop.
Amazon is pretty legitimate. If you guys actually use the Amazon affiliate program.
Speaking of income, guys, we have an Amazon affiliate program that exists for you to use.
You don't have to use it, and we use this particular language because reasons.
Yes.
But it actually does support the cast if you use it.
Yeah.
We appreciate it.
Yeah.
If we talk about YouTube, which we don't totally decided that we weren't going to do.
Sponsored by Nike, apparently.
Look, I knew that was a lie, but I put it in there.
Well, Monster might want to sponsor us.
Mountain Dew is like we're slowly winning them over.
Yeah.
Billy Mays, Jimmy Jr. is a sad dead man. Anyway, equipment. Producing a quality stream will require reasonable production equipment. Some of this we have, others we'll need to buy onto what we need. We did need to get a computer. This is not the computer that we purchased.
No,
but
it is a computer.
We definitely got a computer that was comparable to this. You need, I said video encoder, but I meant capture card. We got a capture card that worked pretty well. It was okay.
Mm-hmm.
You need a reasonable camera. We started off actually with the life cam as pictured here, but we transitioned over to the C920.
Yeah.
Honestly,
after we figured out how to use it, now it's actually pretty good.
Both cameras actually are not bad, but we had a long period where we alternated between...
Because one would be broken, one would work?
Yeah, one would break and one would work, and we never understood why.
But now, the C920 seems to be working mostly.
We started off with the Blue Yeti, and we transferred to this we transferred over to something that actually is great. But
yes,
that Blue Yeti was pretty awesome for a while.
Yes.
We actually do have softbox lights, too. They're
nice.
They're a huge benefit for doing two people, like, casting.
They're very nice.
You can get away with, like, some shittier lighting in other situations, but for us, we really required it. Different, like, consoles, we required that. Building a green screen, I have built 2 different green screens for this cast, and they both work well. If you're going to go and use a green screen, you might as well just, like, make your own.
I mean, honestly, you think it might cost a lot of money? Trexit built a green screen out of, like, a bath mat that cost him $3 from a dollar store.
Yeah.
So, depending on... All matters is uniform of greenness and lighting. Good lighting.
Most of our green screens have cost, like, $20, $30 or less. Like, we've had to go and change out fabric periodically, but we did it.
Yeah.
We did it. And XSplit.
XSplit's the standard of broadcasting software, unless it's talk about OBS. OBS is standard as well.
But honestly, I've talked to a lot of people who have like really gone into using XSplit after OBS,
right?
And a lot of people enjoy it.
It's the quality of life things. They probably have the output of the same, but I feel there are a few things XSplit just that a lot easier to use. I'd rather just be midstream. I don't be fiddling with like menus and stuff. XSplit's just super easy to use.
It's nice.
It's idiot proof.
It's nice. Yeah. I estimated that the total cost of what we would need would be $500 to $800. Of course, that did include me buying a computer.
Yeah.
That's actually surprisingly accurate. Like, I had to drop like $2,000 to get all of the equipment that we needed to stream, and that doesn't count all the stuff like games and consoles we already had.
And everything else you guys have fronted, so thank you!
Yeah. How do we make this happen? We talked about stuff. I said I prefer to stay away from MMORPGs.
And we've adhered to that.
I said we do a mix of 1- and 2-player games. We usually stick to 1-player games. We found out early on that that was kind of our strong suit.
You surprised how serious this presentation is, Lairdom? Well, that's your fault.
Lairdom, but prior to casting, I did essentially like a month worth of research. Like, I mean, I watched casts and tried to figure out what made a good caster and what we would need. I did a lot of work.
And we threw all that away.
When I put this out here, like, the line literally says a miniature business proposal. It put as much work and thought into it as that, at least.
Yeah.
Implementation. 2 people provide practical benefits. Pay attention, everybody. This is actually true.
Secret. This is the secret.
Multiplayer, co-op, and fighting games are all viable options. That's true.
Which we never do.
We don't do that. Potential for 1-person cast nights and mini vacations.
True.
That actually helps.
Ha! Dan's Gaming, you gotta choose between streaming to 3,000 people or going to PAX East. Not us. I get to go to PAX East and Dad gets to go stay at home and just cry and stream.
Actually, I could be okay with that in the future if you want to do. Like, if we were going to go to more than 1 PAX, like one of us could go to East, one of us could go to Prime or something, and that would be okay.
Represent!
Conversation and lively on-stream interaction.
We don't do that at all.
Oh God, we barely talk to each other.
Bullshit.
And streams are built around interaction with viewers. Having 2 players playing a 1-player game allows the player without the controller.
That is true.
To actively engage the chat.
That is the secret.
It actually.
That is the secret to OBG's minimal success.
It's true.
You have been here for 2 years witnessing this on a day-by-day basis, and you are now doing it with us right now.
This is how I propose to Brawli Fremery. Running a successful cast requires a consistent and full-time schedule.
Which we have.
While enjoyable is a small job, you need to set up regular scheduled content and go with it. Like, this is true. By the way, if you are casting and you don't have a regular schedule, or at least aren't streaming like next to all the time, good luck getting anyone to watch you.
Yeah, it's very difficult. Unless you're Wishant.
Unless you're... I mean, you know what? Wishant actually has a schedule. It's just completely alien to me.
He has a system.
I watched Wishant for like a full half an hour early today. I was so excited that I was awake when he was casting. It was beautiful.
Nice.
And at this point, I offered to go and let Brawli live with Kylie and me so that we could do this.
I had to get out of my parents' house. Like, at that point in my life, I just need to go.
Actually, it was kind of the reason why I asked you then, because I'm like, this is the perfect
You knew I was weak.
You were weakened to the idea. I could get you to do anything as long as it meant getting the fuck out of there.
It was a critical hit.
Not to say that there's anything wrong with it. Like, it's just like, I lived with my parents for years. I was ready to move out. Like, eventually you just want freedom.
You just want to leave. Just want to leave.
And in conclusion, this has real potential. It would be a shame to pass on this idea easily. Don't be afraid to take a chance to make something awesome happen with your life. And gratuitous Ivy cosplay provided free of charge.
Hopefully, Belshare doesn't go and sue us for using her likeness here.
Belshare, I think this counts as fair use of your likeness in this particular case.
Maybe.
I think this totally does.
Maybe.
Brawli really likes Ivy and really loves Belshare's cosplay.
He played to my interests.
I did. I knew exactly what would go and drag Brawli in on this one, so I shamelessly did whatever it took in order to go and make this happen.
Sure.
Shadow understands. After that picture, he's
Where do I sign up?
Once per year, I'm allowed to nerd out and show that particular PowerPoint to people. Like, I'm allowed to go and display it. It took some work to convince Brawli. I basically... It took me like 3 days of like constant badgering to go and get Brawli to be willing to go and, you know, cast with me. But we got there. We definitely got there.
Yes.
And now Dead Space. I love how we just like detoured out of Dead Space entirely, but we're back.